Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfect.
And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Ryan. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 34 yards there. Ryan. Now he steps away. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Justin Hardy's sort of an undersized guy at 5'10", but he runs physical and he runs tough. In fact, his teammates call him the Wolf because of his special teams play. How about that play right there? Nice job picking up the 1st down.
Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Flush to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. William Golston. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Brings up 2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Check. 51.
On 1st down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Check 37. Check 37. 58. Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
51, sub. Switch it.
On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
25. X3. 218. Chop.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Check 26. Check 26. 22. Check 27.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Check. You draw Corker.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Ryan. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the first guard selected in the draft back in April, Chris Lindstrom from BC. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Here's Ryan. The connection made. It's Graham. 19 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 2nd down, Barber. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
21.
A first down carry for Smith. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Ryan now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Next to score, Falcons 17, Buccaneers 0. Matt Foster to kick off for Atlanta.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first down.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shots, baby. That's baby shot.
Here's Barber. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Barber. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Hey, check it.
Barber on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check three, check three, check three.
Hey, check.
From the 27, Ryan. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Ryan now just 1 misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hatchet.
Hey, express. Doing that.
They run again with Barner. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
Tight end right. 3 down. Out.
51, Tom.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Buccaneers 7.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. Complete to Jones. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's our field. It's our field.
Now Barner. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this one down to the 24. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 24.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. That's strong.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
23 yards, the final tally.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's got this one complete to Perriman. A gain of 6 there on first. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Wait, 20! 45!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll run it now with Barner. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Check 31, check 31.
58.
Ryan. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Adrian Claiborne has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 29, Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
You got tight right there.
To throw is Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's got a first down past the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
We got 3. We think he won. Stop.
Now Olsen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Let's get it for Falcons. First down.
Here's Olsen. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. The 14-yard line.
On the carry, it's Olsen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Atlanta, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.